Hi, I'm Linda, and this is No Frills ASMR. Do you want to look through an American Girl magazine from 1968? I kind of like the, what's the word I'm looking for? The graphics for this American Girl. How the A is and the G is American Girl. The young lady on the cover here is wearing some cool tights and sort of a blue shoe, a red skirt, and a red, white, and blue jacket. Kind of like it. So we start off with a few ads. This one is trying to convince young ladies to sell greeting cards to make money. And this is what, when I was, older teenager, Columbia House had, you could buy all the CDs for cheap. And I think this was that, but for LPs. American Girl. I guess it's by the Girl Scouts. I didn't know that. They're showing you can knit your own dress. A penny for your thoughts. So this is where the young people could write in with sort of letters to the editor. Let's just pick one, we'll see. Cincinnati, Ohio. I am a very ardent monkey non-admirer. I can't stand them. Just so you know, she's talking about she has spelled it Monkeee, which is the music group, the Monkees, not the animal. I think they're conceited, phony, and commercial. I appreciate groups who sing songs with a message such as the Rolling Stones, the Animals, and the Doors. I think anyone who likes the Monkees is immature and out of touch. Okay, she has sucked it to the monkey lovers. I saw the Monkees in concert once in the 80s, but that's a story for another day. Join Beta Sigma Gamma sorority. Gee, it's so easy to make $50 or more selling sunshine greeting cards. I think I have looked this company, Sunshine Greeting, up, and I think there were some lawsuits. I think it was a early times MLM. Not really early, because I think the earliest MLMs were in the 50s, like Amway, but that's basically they were getting girls into sort of an MLM situation, I think. It's happening. Disco talk. Who is this? The whole family gets into the act with the singing cow sills. I've never heard of them. Screen scene. What do we have? Dr. Dolittle. Are these two? Gone with the Wind, which came out long before the 60s, but it's come back a lot of times, I think. Far from the Madding Crowd, which is based on a Thomas Hardy play. How I Won the War, made by the director Richard Lester, who directed Hard Day's Night. But somehow he misses. So this movie, I've never heard of it. Ballad of Josie, a wacky western with Doris Day. I think I may have seen that, actually. If I can sew, you can sew. Look at this funky chair she has here. It's like a plastic, tub with a cushion. Simplicity. That's who all the dress patterns were by. Simplicity. If I were president, what would you do? Here's what a group of outspoken boys and girls have to say. I'm just looking if there's a quote here. Oh my goodness. I'm not even going to read some of that. Okay. Many roads to Oz. Each sign pointed a different way, and Dorothy alone had to find the right one for her. So I guess this is a fictional story you can read. I remember magazines always had these like literature parts. I always skipped them when I was a kid. I'm sure they're probably pretty good. I don't know. Girl on the go. Riding on that brick. Remember when you'd have like a 10 speed with the really thin tires and they'd catch in these lines? The babysitting game. A famous child psychologist gives you tips to help win the babysitting game. Are the tips right here? Continued on page 40. So, whoa, I flipped right to it. What the? Did you see that? Parting. The door has just slammed. Janie is already in tears as the lock clicked. I want my mommy and daddy. Don't be a baby, Janie. Stop, stop, stop. So the doctor says, be sympathetic. Show that you know how Janie is feeling. Okay. All right, well. Look at this, like, old school illustration. We've got a baseball player boy and I guess a mom and a kitty cat. Little boy in pajamas. Another mom with her pearls on. And she's holding two kids. Maybe that's a babysitter. And the dog humping her leg. The truth about smoking. Facts you should know before you take that first puff on a cigarette. Excuse. Teenagers say they smoke to be part of the crowd. But this says it appears that smoking is not in, it's out. Teenagers say they smoke because it makes them feel more mature, more grown up. Nowadays, it's more adult not to smoke. Well, Olympic Dreams. Who is this? Diane Hulam. Peggy Fleming. I remember. Janet Lynn. Well, I guess it's a water. The Olympics are coming up soon, I think, aren't they? The Summer Olympics. Summer. I think I loved watching Peggy Fleming. Trial by teen jury. It's like cutouts. These two are stuck together. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not enough for a jury. Boutique Stitchin'. How three sisters sewed up a great idea. Instant dressing, red, white, and blue to whip up yourself. Oh, it's fun. It's interesting they're doing all red, white, and blue in this magazine. You would think maybe it's July for July 4th, but it's January. It's just their theme, I guess. She's got stripes and a zip. She's got buttons with the swirl. And then this pattern, I don't know what you call it, just floral block print and scallops. Ooh. I think I had a dress just like this when I was young. Not this color. I wish it was this color because I love this color. Ooh, what do we have here? Anything goes when it goes on a bun. Except that there's no bun in this picture. They have cornbread. Wait, anything goes when it goes on a bun. Bonanza. But it's on cornbread. I'm so confused right now. Here's your chance to be a heroine. Heroine? That's right? Sound weird. Hostess on the spot. Throw a win or lose party after the basketball game. It seems odd. They're showing sloppy joes. Sloppy joes with olives. What is this? It looks like, hold on, let me look closer. Boy, I was hoping it's black olives or black beans, but I think it's raisins. Pickle relish. Are these nuts? Peanuts? I don't know. They don't tell you. The new look. Yep. I have a chair like this in my basement. I need to get new material for it, I think. Snow glow. The outdoor look is in, so give your skin a sporting chance. They're saying keep your skin moisturized out in the winter weather. I'm trying to see what they say. They're saying most young girls are oily enough, so don't put oil. Okay. Dear Beauty Editor. My. I hate to stand in line in front of someone at school when I'm wearing a dark sweater. I know there's a whole cape of dandruff showing on my shoulders. Is there anything I can do? There's absolutely no excuse for slinking around self-consciously because of dandruff. Today there are many good shampoos for this. Go to your department store and ask your salesperson. Alright, there you go. My hair is mousy. I don't do anything special to it in the summertime, but it just doesn't look so blah then. The sun does all kinds of crazy things to it and lightens it, but the lights all go out in the winter. It gets duller and duller with every passing month. This is a crisis. If I even mention the word hair lightening to my mother, she looks stricken. Some of my friends are already allowed to use temporary rinses, but I honestly don't care about doing this. All I want is to keep my own natural summer hair color, not my winter color. What can I do? infrequent shampooing because of the smog-filled era. Frequent shampooing is essential for bright and shiny hair. Whoa, so smoggy. It was smoggy. I remember in Detroit walking to school in the 70s. And if the snow had fallen like a week ago, it would have like a black coating on the top of it. I kid you not. That's how much pollution there was. Okay, whatever. Lisa's secret. Lisa knew before she opened the door that there had been a letter for her that morning. She even knew, without opening it, who had sent it to her. But after all, there was only one person she was expecting a letter from. Dun-dun-dun. She felt her excitement mounting. It's one thing to expect a letter, but quite another to actually hold it in your hand and see it, and maybe even treat yourself to the luxury of putting off the opening, knowing you could tear open the envelope when the suspense became unbearable. Oh my gosh. I wonder who sent it. All over the map. Here's photographs people sent. What is that a picture of? I don't know. Why is that building like that? Unclear. It doesn't say. Art Award. Linda Doles, age 13, Phoenix, Arizona. I like that. That's cool. That's a horse. I wonder if Linda Doles is still an artist. Wash with Pure Sunshine, Neutrogena. That ad has such a 70s kind of look to it, you know. A 70s taking from Art Nouveau, which I think was popular then. Teens, sew it up. Winning their awards. Let's see what the girls' names are, because I think people don't use a lot of these names. We have Mary, Pamela, Martha, Mary, Patricia, Mindy, Jean, and Teresa. It's funny how names come and go out of favor. Giant wall decorations, $20, or sorry, all 20 for only $1. That's a deal. What's on your mind? Boys. Boys, all we really want is boys. I have been going steady for 3 months with a boy I have admired for 3 years. I think I'm in love. What's the question? He tells me he loves me, and I believe him, but lately I want to date other boys. Uh-oh. I haven't felt any differently toward him. I simply want to date others for my benefit. I've always heard you find qualities you like and dislike by dating many different boys. Well, you're young. Do what you want. 2 boys have been calling me up to ask me to go skating with them. I am allowed to go with a group, but not alone. How can I politely turn them down for dates without making them mad? You're 12. You're 12, don't worry about it. I'm allowed to go out with a group now. Can't you just say, a group of us are going if you want to come along? I am an 8th grader and like a certain boy in my class. He talks to me a lot, but I can't tell how he feels about me. Is this a sign of his liking me? From Barbara, age 13. He talks to me a lot. Yeah, he probably likes you. My steady boyfriend is about 3 inches shorter than I am. My sisters understand how I feel about this, but tell me to break up with him. My brothers and friends tease us. My boyfriend is very uneasy about this, so am I. Should I take my sister's advice? Well, Cheryl is 14. I assume her boyfriend's that age. Give it a year, Cheryl. You'll probably get tall. I'm 12, and this boy who likes me is 15. Everyone says he's too old for me, but he ignores it. He constantly wants to kiss, but I don't. Should I stop seeing this boy? Gail, age 12. Yes, Gail. He's too old for you. 12 and 15? Don't like that. I like nice boys. I know one who walks me home from school sometimes. Okay? All I want is to have fun with someone after school. Is that all right for him to walk me home? Karen, age 11. Karen, how old is the nice boy? And has he tried anything inappropriate? If we're just a nice boy walking home, then that's fine. 11 years old, though, that's pretty young. Gotta be careful. How to make a nook. The next American Girl tells you how to give groovy parties, to land an exciting job overseas, to jiffy set pretty do's, and a lot more. I guess they mean hairdos. Look, the longest super tail you can add. I tell you what, it's getting hot in my room here. Where to buy American Girl fashion? All your brownie clothes. Which prize will you choose? You could get a Hawkeye Instamatic flash camera. You could get a watch. It's funny. They don't say the brand, but it's a suitcase and a pendant. You can make $5, $10, even $20 in a couple of hours. Selling these beautiful cards, which I have seen at estate sales before, with those kitty cats. Yeah, I don't know. We'd have to look up all these companies and see whether they were legit. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I have to go turn my air conditioner back on. I turned it off because it was loud